Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you some more examples related to the binomial theorem. In this question, the expansion of this is 1 plus 21x plus 189x squared plus the terms with higher powers of x. That means we just need to expand the bracket up to x squared. And now, let us expand it by using the binomial theorem. The first term is 1 to the power of n, and we usually just write 1, plus the coefficient is nc1 with 1 to the power of n minus 1, and then we do not write the 1 with kx, and then nc2 kx squared plus dot dot dot. Don't forget the dot dot dot. And then we just need to tidy up a bit. Do you still remember? I have told you to remember the result of NC1 and NC2. We should have 1 plus knx plus k squared n times n minus 1 over 2 x squared. Now, you can compare the coefficients of the like terms. So we compare the like terms. We have kn is 21, k squared n times n minus 1 over 2 equals 189. I mark the first as the first equation, the second line as the second equation. Now, you just need to eliminate one of the unknown in order to find n and k. But then it may be a little bit different from what you would see in usual types of question related to two equations, two unknowns. Now, I try to take square on the first equation to get k squared n squared equals 441. And I name it as equation 3. Now, in equation 2 and 3, you can find k squared in common, and you can use a substitution method or you can use division method to eliminate k. I use a division this time. So by division, you will have n times n minus 1 over 2n squared. The k squared is gone. And 189 over 441. Note that k cannot be 0, n cannot be 0, so the n can be cancelled out for 1. So you will have 189 and 441 can be simplified as 3 over 7. So we will have 7 times n minus 1 equals 2n times 3. So you will have 7n minus 6n, that is 1n, and thus n is 7. And by substituting back, k is 3. So n is 7, k is 3. So we have found the value of n and k. And next, let's look at the second example here. Sometimes you are expanding two brackets in order to complete the whole expansion. And let's look at this question. The constant term here, constant term is negative 972. That means we just need to focus on the constant term. Also, in order to expand the whole thing, we need to be very careful with which bracket is of smaller power, like square here. What I mean is it's easier for us to expand this bracket. We have 1 plus 2a over x plus a squared over x squared. And then just think about how to get the constant term in the coming expansion. For the first term, when we have a constant multiplied to this constant, we get the constant term. For an x term multiplied to this term, we get a constant term. And also, when we multiply an x squared term to this term, we get a constant term as well. That means in the following expansion, 3 minus x to the power of 6, you just need to include these three terms in order to get the constant term. And so we just need to expand it by 3 to the power of 6 minus, because there's a subtraction here, 6c1 3 to the power of 5x plus 62 3 to the power of 4 x squared plus dot dot dot. And it's done because these three terms are what we want to find. Okay? And then let's simplify it a bit before we move on. We get 729 minus 1458x plus 1215x squared plus dot dot dot. Okay? Now, it's important to show how you get the negative 972. We form the constant term by multiplication, right? To get the constant term, we have 1 times 729. So you need to write literally down what numbers are multiplied together to get the method mark. Second, we should have 2a multiplied to this negative 1458. So we write 2a with negative 1458. And then a squared with 1215. And the result is negative 972 as given. And simplify your work, you should see it's a quadratic equation in A. So we arrange it in the general form. It doesn't matter if the number is too large and you cannot find the common factor for simplification, because we can use the calculator to help us find the results. Oops, sorry, this should be A, 2916A. And by your calculator, you will get A is 7/5 or A is 1. Now note that there are no conditions for the values of A, so these two are the answers. Okay? So I hope you know the main points in order to do the questions correctly. Thank you for watching.